What's up, guys? How's it going? Okay, so I started this channel a couple months ago, and then COVID happened, and where I was staying, that's a whole nother story, but I had no Wi Fi, and everything was closed. I couldn't go to Starbucks, yada, yada, yada. Long story boring. I could not upload anything, but now I can. And so here we are. I'm in Alaska, really. And I'm in quarantine again in my hotel room. But that is a story for another day. So I'm going to talk about diet. It seems to be the reoccurring question. I have been answering a ton of questions, reoccurring questions, I should say, on diet via text message, Facebook, whatever, DM, whatever. And I don't mind doing that, but I started a Facebook group specifically for people that want more information because the questions are repetitive. So I don't mind answering the questions. The point is, like, maybe you and someone else following the thread has the same question, and maybe she's scared to ask it, or whatever. So that's why I encourage people to put them out there on platforms for other people to see. My handle's the same on everything, Train with Didi. So if this is your preferred platform, great, you're going to find stuff here now. So if you want to do it in the comments, and I can answer questions there for the same purpose, cool. Anyway, moving on. So the question that I keep getting a lot is about diet. So I'm going to start by saying, disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist. I am a CPT. I am a certified personal trainer. Okay? So I am not a nutritionist. Am I armed with nutrition advice? Yeah. And some knowledge? Yeah. But I am not a nutritionist. Cool? Okay, moving forward. So I'm going to start a little mini series about diet because it's a lot of information, but it isn't. So, and I don't want you to skip steps 1 and 2 and try to go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because there's so much information out there in the world on all the platforms. There's so many platforms. There's so much social now, and there's so many people in the fitness industry, and there's a lot of info. So it's easy to get confused. Everyone thinks that their way is the best way. But at the base of everyone's way is this, and that is energy in, energy out. Calories cake, my friend. So the other bits of that and the macronutrients and everything else that goes into that, also important. However, at the base of it all, calories king. So let's chat about that, huh? Okay, so, all right. So, we know that if you have too many calories, you're going to gain weight, right? Okay. And if you eat less calories, if you're in a deficit, you're going to lose weight. All right. So, but here's the thing. That it's more than that, okay? If you eat too few calories and you're in too much of a deficit, then you're not just going to lose fat, but you're also going to lose muscle tissue. You don't want that, okay? Muscle's what makes everything burn. That's what makes you burn calories. Plus, that's what makes you look good. That's what gives us nice, shapely things instead of just being a bag. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Don't want that. All right. So how do you know what's too few? If you're eating too little, okay. Let me give the answer, the very unpopular answer. It was unpopular with myself as well. Track your food. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do this. I didn't either, but it's the only way you're going to know. Because all of this is an equation, okay? Take all of the junk out of it. Take all the emotion out of it. At the end of the day, you are left with an equation. If you are doing whatever in said equation, you're going to get a result. Okay, the right one, if you're doing it properly. Okay, so where was I? Equation, calories in, calories. Right. Okay. So, so how are you going to know how much is too much? How much is too little? Where do you start? Okay. Well, you start by getting some data. How are you going to get some data? By logging your food. Okay. So, you have to compile data along the way so you know where and how to make adjustments. So, for 3 days to a week, okay, log all of your food. I personally use my FitnessPal. I will show you mine. Oh, I haven't logged much today, but I'll show you my FitnessPal. Oh, all right. So I'm not going to show you my bulb because I don't want you thinking that my calories are going to be your calories or anything like that. But you know what? You can't even see it. Whatever. All right, cool. So my FitnessPal, because it's free and it's easy to use, and I've used it for off and on for a long time. I tried to use it, but I really didn't, and I feel like most of us have that experience, so probably already have it on your phone. So I'm not saying go by their suggested calories or anything like that. All I'm saying is log what you're already eating, put it in there, and it's going to show exactly not just what you're eating, because you have to put the portion in, the portion size, and all of that, and that's what's going to give you the meat. All right, you need the data. So do that. I say 3 days to a week because you can kind of figure out an average of where you are. And then we'll go from there. I will show you in another video where to go from there. But without that, there's no point. There's no point. We have tons of time, right? At least 3 days before you need the next video because you need to be logging. Stop trying to get more information and you haven't even done step 1. Stop it. Stop. Log your damn food. Do the homework. I'll give you more answers later, but that's what needs to be done. It's the unpopular answer, but it's what needs to get done. All right? I love you very much. Doing this out of love and nothing else. Have a good day. Log your dinner. And actually do all the portions. Let me back up. Do the actual portion, not what you think the portion is. So measure it. Measure it or weigh it. If you have a food scale, I love a food scale because there's no room for error as far as like packing a cup or whatever. But I firmly believe in using what you have, right now. Start here, right now. You don't need to go out and buy anything. You don't need to go out and do anything. Just start with what you have. So definitely measure and or weigh your food and log it all. So like little things to add up is like oil, butter, dressing, sauces, beverages. They add up very, very quickly, and those are hidden calories because it's easy to just say, chicken and whatever, but there's other stuff in there and you're still consuming it. So, all right, now that I've said that, log all of your food and beverages and condiments and everything that hits your lips for the next 3 to 7 days. And then we'll come back on video 2 in this mini series, and I can't wait. All right, guys. Love you, mean it. Bye.